Good morning.
Hey, yo, what the?
10K TV.
Welcome to another episode of 10K TV Monday edition presented by 10,000 Takes. I'm your host, Adam Oz, joined always by my co-hosts Kevin Olm and producer Dustin Luco, as well as producer Sarge, actually in the tech chair over there. We cover all things NFC North, with Kevin backing the Packers, Dustin supporting the Bears, and myself riding with the Vikings. Kevin, your teams didn't play, but mine did.
Yeah, yours did, and I really thought that we would get a Max Brosmer moment, and we didn't.
Yeah.
Which pissed me off.
It was a fake out.
Yeah, it was all but guaranteed.
Yep.
Carson Wentz hurt his shoulder. He came out. They showed Brosmer warming up, and then just nothing.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't like it.
You know, I'm sorry.
I was promised a bill of goods.
You were,
I'm not here to see Carson Wentz.
I'm honestly at this point.
No
I'm
one
not,
is.
I'm not, yeah.
No.
Yeah. I've said it in my recap. I'm so sick of watching Carson Wentz play football. Like I'm getting tired of it. I'm getting real tired of it. But
in a couple of weeks, you might miss it.
Well, I don't think so. We'll find out.
I don't know.
So we do have some bit of news here before we dive into the London game. It was looking a little quiet, but we had a ex-player who honestly is very near and dear to our old show's namesake.
Yeah,
because,
we used to have under different branding.
Yeah.
The show that we did was called Third and Forever.
Correct.
Just a little mom and pop outfit with the $20 mics via Skype.
The snowball.
Yeah, it was a different time. We've glowed up a little bit.
Yeah.
But we started that. And we're published as Third and Forever.
Yeah.
And then shortly after we started doing that, Mr. Mark Sanchez started his podcast called Fourth and Forever.
Which, by the way, Third and Forever is just significantly better.
So Fourth and Forever is stupid because it's hopeless.
Yeah,
you're not going
punting.
to get Fourth and Forever.
And you're
Third
punting
and Forever,
always.
maybe something nice will happen. And it won't, but
Yeah.
you could. So he was kind of an enemy of the state after that, and we've since mellowed because it's like, he's Mark Sanchez, know?
And
like
honestly,
he stopped doing the podcast.
It feels justified now based on the news that
Yeah, it seems like he's a dick.
he got into over last weekend. So
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, God forbid.
An Indianapolis fight where the story so far, it says that allegedly Mark Sanchez got so fucked up, he went in like this back alley behind this restaurant where where he was,
Yeah.
got into a box truck, not like a car.
First he was doing wind sprints.
Yeah.
It's a very important
Yeah, of
part of
course.
the story that you can't overlook.
It's true.
Who among us hasn't gotten super fucked up at a bar and been like, I gotta do some wind sprints
Yeah,
right now.
I'm an athlete.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he after the wind sprints, he's like, all right, time to go home. He, I guess, is thinking he got an Uber or a car, and he gets into this box truck. I have to say that again. A box truck.
Yeah.
Not a regular car. It's
not a pickup truck.
69, I think he was, like some 60-some-year-old
An
delivery
older man, yeah.
driver.
Yeah.
Rightfully so, is sitting there. This guy, this large human, Mark Sanchez, drunk large human.
Imagine if you're a 70-year-old truck driver and Mark Sanchez gets you, you're like, wait.
And he's
What?
like, get the fuck out of my car, dude. Like, rightfully so. Mark doesn't like that.
No.
They start getting
No.
into it.
How dare he?
Mark then starts beating the shit out of this dude.
70-year-old.
And this guy, in self-defense, has a knife because, he's a delivery driver.
First he
You never
pepper sprayed
know.
him.
Pepper sprayed him. Then he stabbed him
Yeah.
a couple times, I think, in self-defense. That eventually got Mark to stop after severely beating this man.
Yeah.
Mark then
Wandered off. There's video of him walking the streets holding his abdomen.
And then he was hospitalized, and it originally came out, Mark was hospitalized after being stabbed. You're like, oh, is this like a burglary gone wrong?
It was a thoughts and prayers where everyone was like, oh my gosh, Mark Sanchez.
Yeah.
And I think there were even a couple tweets like, not a better guy in this industry.
Oh, yeah.
And then like 2 hours later, they were like, so the police have arrested Mark Sanchez in the hospital.
Yep.
And you're like,
What?
wait.
What happened?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, and then because I saw all this stuff where it's like, yeah, apparently he did this after like getting stabbed, like all this. It was this whole insane story. All that to be said, it's definitely his career in life is over.
Yeah, I mean, he's facing Class 5 felony charges, which carries a 1 to 6 sentence.
Yep.
And there's no way he's going to work for media after this.
No.
Yeah. It's one of the weirder stories that I can remember. And it would be funny, like, I mean, the stabbing isn't funny, but it's like you don't feel bad because he started it.
Pictures also came out.
The pictures of the 70-year-old man,
Yeah.
and he looks
and you're like,
hell.
and that's the guy that won the fight.
Yeah.
Like, that's great.
It's just,
If he didn't have like a knife on him, he probably is dead. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if Mark's just like stopping. Like,
it's fucked up.
Nuts.
And in the
So-
spirit of fucked up things, we should probably not procrastinate anymore on our shots from this last week.
They've got enough oxygenation.
Yeah. Yep. So we're still drinking the
Time in the
Scatterbrain
barrel. Yeah.
Crocodile Tears
Yep. So
spicy pickle flavored whiskey.
We made a shot bet. We had 2 shot bets actually last week, both revolving around the Browns Vikings game, which we'll segue into here in the recap. It was, of course, the over/under was set at 36.5, which in NFL terms, that's crazy low.
Wild.
And anytime you see a 3 in over/under, that's wild. So me and Kevin took the overside of that, and Dustin went with the under. The guy who famously loves points.
Yeah.
He took the under.
You're a fake points lover.
And of course,
and
the
I don't know why I went with the under. I hate
overhit.
unders.
I don't know,
the
but
overhit on that one. But Dustin's going to defer that loss.
Dustin will consume that shot at another time.
To TBD. And then we are all going to do one because we had a bet that was between, at the time, Joe Flacco and Carson Wentz, both quarterbacks that can have some weird turnover tendencies.
Yeah.
And we're like, let's have it being whatever quarterback has the most turnovers.
I like weird turnover tendencies as a euphemism for being shitty.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
it's got some weird, like he doesn't always throw it to his team.
Brain just
Yeah.
decides to not work for times. He has mental lapses. All
right.
And so it was a push because it was 0-0. Dylan Gabriel didn't have any turnovers. Carson Wentz surprisingly didn't have any
Honestly,
turnovers.
that's crazy.
And we almost had one at the very end. Dylan Gabriel threw a Hail Mary and Isaiah Rodgers. Which, by
Carson
the way,
Wentz almost threw one on the last drive
yes,
too.
but Paige, honestly, right before that Hail Mary, she's like, I think I'm feeling interception by Isaiah Rodgers. Like when they got the ball, like to start their, hope.
Yeah.
And it happened, but Kevin O'Connell, I guess, got the timeout off. So that's unfortunate. And there was no turnover. So we're all going to do one as a push.
I thought it was funny at the end there when Kevin O'Connell started
He got mad.
It looked like he's like, "Oh, I didn't want it."
Yeah. He's like, well, you should have known I was kidding. Like obviously.
Yeah, it's one of those things. You're like, damn it. Like, oh,
Because if they would have connected on a Hail Mary and they didn't give him the timeout, he would have been irate.
Well,
you
of
know,
course.
so I'm
That
like,
would have been so funny though if they did lose after that.
That would have been
timeout.
As soon as
crazy.
it happened, I was like,
That would have been such a Vikings thing
I don't
to do.
like it. It would have been such voodoo. All right, here we go.
All right, let's stop procrastinating.
Scatterbrain crocodile tears. Gross.
It grows.
It does.
Like right off the rip, it's not that bad. Then the dill just sort of makes itself at home.
Yeah, it, like
in your
marinates
mouth.
there. So, all right, we only got one game to recap here because the Bears and Packers decided they didn't want to play football last week. So,
Had to get healthy.
yeah,
I think I'm starting to get to the point where I am getting a little worried about on Sundays when the Bears play, being nervous. How you guys usually are when your teams are playing.
It's called expectations.
Because
is what
normally
you're talking about.
Normally I don't really
usually
care.
those get dashed in week 1.
But yesterday I was like, oh, this is kind of nice. I don't
Dustin's
have to
like,
worry about anything.
I'm starting
at
to
all.
feel something.
Yeah.
Is this what winners feel like?
It's like the Grinch and his heart is just growing,
It
like
literally-
slowly.
He won one football game, and he's like, or did you win two?
Two.
2 in a row?
2 in a row. Yeah,
Okay,
we're on
nice.
a heater.
Nice. Don't let him get
It's
hot.
a heater, on a heater, and then they go right into their bye.
Yeah.
We're just to cool
Don't let the
off.
Bears get hot. 3 weeks without a loss.
Yeah.
That's why the NFL made your bye that week. Is
Yeah.
just to
You know
cool
how many
you guys back off.
You know how many 3-week stretches last year we had
losing
where we lost all 3?
3 in a row for sure, and then one more game.
Well, no.
You lost 10 in a row.
Well, I know, but each week has a different 3-game stretch.
Okay.
So there's
So it's a
8 of 'em.
rolling 3-week
like 8
stretch.
of 'em.
Yeah, that's a
Sure.
lot.
Cool. All right.
Happy for you.
So
All right, London.
The Vikings traveled from Dublin to London to stay over across the pond, take on the Cleveland Browns.
They should just
technically
make
at
their
the Cleveland
team
Browns.
be over there all the time.
The Browns?
No, the Vikings. They should just move.
well, they're
to,
perfect. They'd be
move to
undefeated.
Europe.
Yeah.
Well, not in Europe, but
Oh.
just in London now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ruined that.
You don't always get to play Dylan Gabriel.
No.
Then they'd actually be where the Vikings are from, and it would make sense.
Yeah.
So the Vikings, in an ugly, ugly win, they come away with the victory, 21-17, to improve to 3-2, going to the bye. Yeah, it was gross. It was gross. It was
dude.
very Browns London game. Like it just felt, a lot of punts, A lot of bad plays. They had fumbles by both Mason and Scott. So
But
the giant black dildo is going to be coming back out at practice and all over the bye week with Kevin O'Connell. So we got that to look forward to. I'm sure lots of pictures.
You guys figured out your quarterback situation, though. Cam Akers.
Oh, yeah, honestly, yeah. Cam Akers.
Cam Akers, 1 of 1 for 32 and a touchdown. Perfect passer rating.
It was. Yeah, 158.3. It was.
He's been
nice.
here the whole time.
100 QBR.
Yeah.
Adam, what do you think would have
comes
happened
back.
had J.J. McCarthy played in this game?
Well,
Would they have
JJ
won?
would have practiced, but it was raining before the game, so he didn't want to. He didn't want to get
but
his,
would they
his
have
sprained
won?
ankle
I
wet.
don't think Carson Wentz. He was great on the final drive, but up until that, we saw a lot of the issues that he had the previous week. Hangs onto the ball way too fucking long, and he finally The frustrating thing is because when people actually looked at the all 22, the angle where you could actually see the whole play, not just what the broadcast is.
Yeah.
You could see people in the Steelers game. They were all the early reads are there. He just doesn't throw the ball.
He's getting gun shy.
Yeah.
That was the strength of Darnold last year.
Yeah.
Was he was playing on schedule. He was bad when he got off schedule.
Correct.
But when you're on schedule, he was really good. And
Yeah.
so he was hitting guys in rhythm and doing that whole thing. Carson Wentz is not doing that.
No.
And your offensive line is a mash unit.
Yeah.
I'm frankly did Myles Garrett have a cold?
No,
What the fuck was
this
that?
Is honestly,
This is the craziest part of the whole game.
This patchwork offensive line played extremely well, all things considered.
Yeah.
We, credit, and it was one of those things. I think it was a good combination of now Wentz did hang on to the ball, but he, at least when he was on schedule, he was executing. He was making correct reads. Kevin O'Connell was having, very solid play calls, keeping them being aggressive a lot more on first down with the passing down, a quick throw to just pick up easy yards. They saw that Justin Jefferson got involved very early on that first drive. The offensive line played great considering this defensive front that we were going against.
Yeah.
And the previous week, what we saw, obviously, against, how banged up they got, honestly, against the Falcons, and then they improved. Granted, it's a very different team, and they got Darisaw back against the Bengals, but
I think your center's on IR now. right?
Yeah, center's on IR.
2
the
concussions
backup
in 3
center is
weeks.
hurt.
Yeah.
So we had the only, at one point in this game, the only actual starter was Will Fries and then everyone else was a backup. or a
Darisaw
backup's
was out?
backup. This is where it's confusing because he played a lot more snaps against the Steelers, and this one I don't even think he was out there in the fourth quarter. And it was like he
I was
on
not
it was like
tracking
he was
that.
on a pitch count.
No,
and
I didn't even
don't
notice.
I don't know, and it was very odd. And I'm like, you feel like you'd want him to be out there when you're needing we need points on this last drive here. But
Yeah.
credit, Justin School has been very, very suspect all season, and he played great honestly today, and so did Walter Rouse coming in. I mean, they
You guys should extend him.
yeah. So I think that
The next
that was
Dakota
my big-
Dozier.
That was my big,
Oh,
God.
Dakota you invoke the Doge.
Gross. The human turnstile, that is Dakota Dozier. I wonder what he's doing nowadays.
He's
I
bagging
don't give a
groceries.
shit.
I saw him
I don't
last
care.
week.
So yeah, Wentz, when he got the ball out, when it was actually decisive, he missed some throws, but for the most part, I was fine with how he played. The Browns, they were playing man coverage pretty much all game long, and I just feels kind of silly to do that.
Yeah.
Especially when you have guys on the other side that can get separation and they're good.
And there were so many times where they were playing man, but they were playing man with a huge cushion too, because they were afraid of getting beat, which is fair. So stop playing man.
And Jim Schwartz is a very, very good defensive coordinator. And I just think we're sticking to our guns. Our front four is going to get there. And, they didn't as much. They still sacked Wentz 3 times, but I think a lot of that was product to him just hanging on the ball too long and just taking those sacks. I wouldn't call that a blown or missed assignment. I mean, they played a lot better, and that's what I was afraid of, obviously, going in this game, knowing who we were going with and how they played against Pittsburgh. Wentz, 9 of 9 on his last drive, 71 yards and the touchdown. So that it was exactly what you needed. And there were a lot of penalties in this game, some very questionable, I think, on both sides. This crew, I think, struggled a bit, considering they missed a kick hitting the sky cam.
Yeah,
cable.
that was a new one for me. I'd never seen that one before.
Yeah, so Will Will Riker in the fourth quarter. It wasn't even that long of a kick. I can't remember off the top of my head.
It was
51.
it was 51.
It was 51.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was decent.
It was
I mean,
decent, but
It was a 45-yarder 2 years ago.
yeah. Sure. Yes.
Yeah.
But it was a very very makeable kick. And when it left, we could just see it. It looked like it was going towards the center, and then it just took a sharp right,
Yeah.
just bounced right, and you're like, what the hell? Thinking maybe it got tipped. I don't know, but that would be weird because it looked like it altered when it passed everyone. And sure enough, when replays came out, people like zooming in, you could see the cable wire like ricocheting, like the recoil after
Yeah.
it hit, and no one even saw it. No one commented.
That's
no one said
crazy.
a word. And because if that were actually caught, like it should have been, it would have been a re-kick.
Yeah.
And that's 3 points,
which
you
is
don't know.
completely fair.
Yeah, you don't know if that's.
And if he
gonna
hits
make
it
or
again,
not.
it's a miss.
And we
Shame
were
on
and
once.
we were talking about it. It honestly, in a weird way, might have like actually helped you guys because then the Browns get the ball back. They just make you use your timeouts and they punt it away again, and you guys need a touchdown. I mean, there's no way of knowing what would have happened.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
It is just crazy though.
Ball
that,
don't lie.
Yeah,
There you go.
I would have been livid because I saw this after the fact. Obviously, after the game was over, and like seeing that this actually did happen. And if we went on to lose that game, that would be such like a Vikings-y thing to do to lose. But also, I would have just been beside myself.
Yeah.
Like how it'd been bad.
Yeah, so let's talk about the guy that caught the game winner, Mr.
Yeah.
Jordan Addison, a man who's never had any controversy whatsoever.
Just wants to do some exploring around the city. of
Yeah, so
London.
what's going on with that? Because he
Yeah.
got benched the whole first quarter
Yeah, it was
by
a
coach's decision.
decision. I guess he missed a walkthrough
Okay.
during the week, and
What's going on with his dog
to
right now?
reportedly go
Was he trying to swim back?
around London. So he was
Probably went to Amsterdam.
Was he driving?
that close.
Because I heard some
not that
reports that
far.
he was driving on the
It's
wrong side of the road, but it was London, so it actually worked out.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's good. Where'd you see that? Like ML football? What aggregator?
No, I made that up.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not real.
Yeah, and I'm not happy with that. We're gonna like, dude, you're needed, and I'm glad he got benched in the first quarter, not the fourth quarter, because he showed up in the fourth when we really needed him. So, that needs to get figured out, and I know he's
If it was a one-off situation, and it was like this is the first time Jordan Addison's been in trouble for something, I feel like you would go, all right, whatever, international game, he lost track of time, he couldn't use the tube, whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, Jordan Addison seems to be a habitual line
I think
stepper to me.
he just needs to have like a babysitter assigned to him now.
Well, he is like an adult human being, so
I
he should
know.
probably just like not be an idiot.
He should.
Yeah.
He should, but
Well, we see this with a lot of players in the NFL.
and especially unfortunately receivers. Like
Receivers on their rookie contract, specifically driving cars.
Yeah.
He's like the next Chase Claypool in a way.
That's great. That's great for him. Chase Claypool is killing it right now.
I'd say that's better than the next Henry Ruggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, killing
Who,
someone.
who
dude.
was it? Is Isaiah Bond did do a like no huddle offense signal the first down, but
Yeah.
he did it a lot faster
Yeah.
than Claypool
on the
did.
final
Yeah, he
drive,
like
yeah.
barely did the first down and then gave the ball to the ref because everyone was running up anyway, and I was like, "That's okay, I'll allow
Yeah,
it."
it really didn't take any time off the
No,
clock.
no.
No, but still.
Yeah, so
wasn't,
So
Jordan
I have,
Addison, interesting.
I have a question. Does Carson Wentz know how to slide? Because he
It's-
got
it's a
lit
backup.
up.
That's the backup
like-
quarterback mentality. That's they don't slide.
I think
Backup quarterbacks just
Carson-
like, fuck it. I gotta
Carson
get
Wentz
every yard I can
thinks
get.
he's Baker Mayfield, and he's not. That's the part that it's like Carson Wentz. I feel like he operates under the assumption of more moxie than he actually has.
Yeah.
I like because when Carson Wentz injured his shoulder, we talked about it. He went out. Carson Wentz isn't supposed to battle through an injury. He's supposed to get dinged up and go, "Oof, okay, I'm Carson Wentz," and like sit down on the bench
Yeah.
and be like,
Also,
"None of
you're,
this
you're
is my
already the
concern."
backup.
Yeah.
Like, don't put yourself in any more danger to where the team has to go look for people on the practice squad.
He's considering this stretch of games where he gets to play as like an audition tape essentially for other teams.
I mean,
next year.
there are still Vikings fans out there saying he's the guy.
I know it's
show
insane.
me those degenerates.
You know they're out
They
there.
wrote for the Star Tribune, man. They're out there.
Yeah, degenerate is the word for that. That's absolutely asinine to me. But okay, Very sick of these turnovers, as I mentioned before. So clean that up, please, in the bye week.
So
what about penalties? Can you please address penalties?
Yeah, no, there were a lot of penalties in the game. The refs, I think, were very flag happy. I think there were like 18 total penalties, maybe.
Let's look. Vikings
there were
had 7
17.
for 50. Browns had 10 for
78.
78.
Yeah, so
so
a lot of penalties.
NFL rigged against the Browns, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of it too, like it just seemed there were a lot of offsides. Like there were people not being lined up when they should have been. That was like across the board, like all week. I think.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the games we saw last night with the Buffalo game, a lot of times where receivers are just not knowing like you need to be on the line of scrimmage. Like nope, and then so it ends up being a penalty. And so it's ticky-tacky stuff that you just need to clean up. You absolutely need to clean up. It's not like it was anything really crazy, egregious, or bad penalties, I'd say, in this. It was just a flag-happy crew, and I'm curious what that crew's stats are in terms of, if this is just a normal thing for them. I don't know, because that is something that people look at, like what's the tendencies of these refs. But
Yeah.
Quinshon Judkins is going to be really good.
Yeah, he passes the eye test.
Yeah, he's going to be really good. And I love that Flores, they were trying to be more balanced, I think. But then once they realized that Dylan Gabriel was not very good at throwing the ball downfield, they kind of just said, we're just going to sell out to stop the run. And
it worked.
Quinshon didn't do a whole lot in the second half of this game, and especially in the fourth quarter. Like when we needed stops, they're just saying, we're betting you're going to run, and we're just going to load the box. And they stopped him a lot of the time. And they obviously gave us enough time to get the ball back and have enough time to get down the field. That being said, if Dylan Gabriel or Shadur Sanders, whoever one of them ends up being if one of them can be an actual quarterback, this Browns rookie class could be really,
sick.
really good.
Yeah.
I mean, Carson Schlesinger looked very, very solid and has so far this year.
Fannin, Bond.
Quinshon Judkins, obviously. You have their big D tackle that they took from Michigan, Mason Graham.
I've always said
crazy.
Cleveland makes good decisions with personnel. They'd never fucked up personnel before that I can think of.
Yeah, if they nailed one of the quarterbacks, or if one of them actually ends up being serviceable, an actual like starter in this league, then
maybe they're just trying to grow the jersey.
Do you want the spoiler alert though?
That they won't.
No, they did not with either one of them.
No, I just it gives potential for people in Cleveland that they haven't had in a long time, at least in the other positions. But yeah, Justin Jefferson.
If they try really hard, someday they can be a Vikings and have everything but the quarterback. It's like it's so close.
Yeah,
it's right there.
They're almost there.
I mean, yeah, they just need some receivers and they'll be fine.
Yeah.
Jerry Jeudy.
Did he even do anything?
No.
I think he had at one point they even said I don't even know if a receiver had a catch, and it was well into the game. I mean, he had
It's Njoku and Fannin.
Yeah, he had two, and then it was Bond, and so they had a couple catches. I guess this Jamari Thrash had, I think, the one that got.
That's a cool name.
That is a cool name. I like that name a lot.
Yeah. So the Vikings are 3-2, going to the bye, and now I can officially say it's extremely embarrassing that the Packers lost the Browns.
Yeah. It was. You almost couldn't say that. You really had to. You had to sit on that until the last possible
the fact
second.
That you guys only put up 10 points. That's really bad. Too.
You guys have never had to contend against Joe Flacco in the dog pound, his natural environment, where his powers are fully realized. Yeah. No, I mean it was embarrassing when we lost to the Browns 2 weeks ago. It's still really embarrassing.
Yeah.
You're not going to find me saying
no, but now I was having to hold back because I was like, we have to play them in a couple weeks.
And you know what? As a move, I would be doing the exact same thing. If you had lost, I'd be like, not so easy, is it, Adam?
And now he can't say anything yet because
he's got to wait.
He's got to wait a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm sure we'll do fine.
So we'll talk about me and Dustin, our teams in the preview. Mm-hmm. You guys are on bye.
Yeah.
Where are we at with JJ McCarthy in terms of we expect him out the bye, right? With an ankle sprain?
I mean it's a high ankle sprain. It's not just he rolled his ankle. That's actually is different. But
okay.
So the frustrating thing is I think Schefter initially put out 2 to 4 weeks, and everyone was just like, all right, yeah, if he's not back in 2 weeks, then what the hell is going on? He's benched and all that kind of stuff.
But it would have been 3 weeks.
Nothing has come out from the actual team report that it was only 2 to 4 weeks. He wasn't put on IR, so he can come back virtually anytime. I do think I would obviously hope to see him back after the bye. I would hope that would be plenty. I think that would give him that's 4 weeks total. I think if
because he missed
missed
Bengals, Steelers, Browns,
so
and then
it'd
the
be 4
bye.
weeks.
Yeah.
So I mean, am I saying that? Is it a possibility that it could be longer? Sure. I mean, high ankle sprains can be anywhere from a couple weeks to a month to a month and a half. I mean, it just depends, obviously.
Yeah.
This next couple weeks here, obviously it's going to be looking and seeing how practice reports go. What does the participation look like?
Did it rain?
Yeah, did it rain? All that kind of stuff. So, we'll see. If I want to see him back as soon as possible. I'm done. I don't want to watch Carson Wentz throw the ball anymore.
100% still on the J.J. McCarthy side of the great Carson Wentz, J.J. McCarthy debate that we find ourselves
never, ever even remotely close to stepping towards the Carson Wentz side.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
still
Good.
aren't. Okay. Well, you guys are on bye, so we got nothing to talk about for you. So let's get to our weekly awards. And, of course, the weekly awards are brought to you by Captain's Patch, which, of course, is the raspberry lemon shandy brewed by Elm Creek Brewing Company. You can available at any liquor store near you. You can find on captainspatch.com specifically to know where you can pick one of those up. It's fall weather now, finally officially here, but it still is always refreshing to have a Captain's Patch. You don't have to wait for the hot summer days. You can always have it, even if you're just eating some chili in the fall, watching football. Of course, 21 and older, please drink responsibly. Okay, let's get to the weekly awards. And I got to go first because you guys posted zeros.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We posted. So you won. We didn't
lose.
play. And I tied the week before, and Dustin did get a win the week
You get to go
before.
last.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, my MVP of the week, I'm going all the way back to Thursday. I give it to 49ers quarterback Mac Jones.
Threw up.
33 of 49, 342, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and a 26-23 win in overtime over divisional rival, the Rams.
And he threw up.
Dude balled out even when he was missing basically everyone except CMC.
Well, it was weird, too, because he would get hit and he would lay on the ground for 30 minutes.
He got beat up a lot.
And then he would pop up and he'd be like, and he'd go over the sideline, he'd puke and he'd go back in.
And
it was a very un-Mac Jonesy performance.
Yeah, and you got, Kendrick Bourne posting a 10 for 142 on 11 targets.
That's crazy.
It'd be a shame if you picked him up and then panic and dropped him and picks up someone else. And
Shout out Carson.
even though he
Did
was
they played together in New England, right?
Kendrick?
Yeah.
Kendrick Bourne, I would think so.
Yeah, they
I think
had to.
yeah.
Yeah, because he was on the
He started
Patriots for
there.
a minute, yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was
Seems like
that
an
was
Aaron
my
Rodgers thing to do. Oh, hey, come play with me here in this new town.
Are you saying that Kendrick Bourne is Mac Jones's Alan Lazard?
Or Devontae Adams, whichever one you want.
I don't think he's Devontae.
He just had 10 catches for 142 yards.
Yeah, let's see what he does next week.
It's true.
How much fab you spending, Dustin?
all of it. So this was a game that no one gave the Niners a shot, and it just the NFL is weird like that.
Got a lot of people out of survivor pools.
Yeah. So good for you, Mac Jones. You're
Yeah.
You're holding the ship steady with Brock Purdy and everyone else being hurt.
Didn't cry like you did in your mugshot. All right, Dustin.
I'm going with Mr. Rico Dowdle. Came into Carolina. I don't think he's played a ton this year. I think he actually almost doubled the amount of touches he had in this game from the rest of the year. 23 carries, 206 yards, a touchdown, and then 3 receptions for 28 yards in a thrilling comeback win against the Miami Dolphins.
You were thrilled.
I didn't watch the game, but I'm sure I would have been thrilled had I.
I looked at the box score and I saw, wow, he did pretty good. Or I looked at Sleeper and
I was thrilled.
I saw he put up a lot because surely you weren't playing against him this week.
Oh, I'm always playing against the guys that go off.
That was something I do
And
like.
fantasy must be hard for you.
It is.
I do like that Sleeper. It does track the totals, and you can see your total
Yeah.
against. I looked, and in the 3 years we've done Sleeper, I've had the most points scored, and by far I think I have the most points against me.
You
And
better
I'm like,
defense.
That's great. I still have a
Yeah,
positive
your fantasy
differential.
defense sucks.
Yeah, it's terrible. You had your best week, I think, by far.
Anyone who complains
I
about the
think.
points against should just stop playing fantasy football and let me win. Not this year, obviously, but other years.
Okay, Mister, I won with
that's
like
the
scoring
same-
like 100 points a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, it tied for
Must
the
be
same.
nice.
It tied for my highest points of the year.
You tied? You had the exact
well,
same total.
I don't know. They were both in the 125 range.
So that's not a tie.
125.7.
It tells you.
Dustin, numbers.
No, I scored 0.16 less this week than I did in week 3.
Okay, huge.
All right.
Huge for you. All right,
You lost both.
I
My-
lost every game.
my MVP is Dakota Prescott. Dak threw 4 touchdowns this week.
Yeah.
Dak's really good, and if your defense looked like ass while playing against him, it's not that big of a deal anymore because Dak's actually really good, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you
and
saying the Jets defense is on par?
CeeDee Lamb might be a problem, honestly. We might be better off without CeeDee.
So you should just not come back because you don't want to
Yeah,
see
they
him back
haven't
up?
Maybe
lost.
we just shut him down.
They
Yeah.
haven't lost since CD went out.
Stop making me pick
Should,
between.
should CD just like retire and so
Maybe.
Dak can
Yeah.
like flourish?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think Dak should pay CeeDee to go away. No, but Dak, 18 of 29, 237, 4 touchdowns, no picks, 28 yards on the ground too. Dak is the Cowboys looked like straight booty cheeks like the first 2 to 3 weeks of the season.
Mega booty cheeks.
I mean, they look better now.
They do.
Yeah, the last 2 weeks Dak has been fucking lighting it up.
Yeah, without CD Lamb.
Yeah, I think we mentioned that.
Yeah, it's the emergence of Jake Ferguson and who was the other guy they had that broke out in this game? It was
Ryan Flournoy.
Ryan Flournoy. Yeah, look at
That's
that.
gotta be a white guy.
Yeah, no,
It's not. Oh my God.
Ryan Flournoy.
Wow, I was picturing like Jake Ferguson, but a little bit smaller. That's what I thought Ryan Flournoy was gonna look like.
Yeah.
All right, you're Kadarius.
My Kadarius Tony Award winner gives
It should have been Sanchez, honestly.
Yeah.
He hurt his
He
team
is
the
my
most.
second. He is my second pick.
Cardinals running
No.
back.
Oh, okay.
Imari.
Dustin, if you thought that wasn't going to be the first guy off the board,
I don't know. I didn't pick him.
Okay.
I
Oh,
didn't
really?
pick him.
So
Oh,
here's
okay.
what happened.
because it wasn't in the box score.
Yeah, you have to.
No,
look
I
at the play
actually
history.
watched this one and
You watched this game?
I watched Red Zone.
Oh.
You watched Titans Cardinals? Yeah,
I watched Red Zone and it was on Red Zone a lot.
my favorite game of the week. Titans Cardinals.
So he had what should have been the knockout punch with a 72-yard touchdown run, which would have put the Cardinals up 28-6 in the fourth. But he literally dropped the ball at the 1 yard line, and it resulted in a touchback. The Cardinals would go on to lose 22-21. That's why does this keep happening?
I don't know, man.
Hold on to the ball.
And
it
did you
doesn't
see-
look cool to drop it like simultaneously. It doesn't.
Did you see the video of Gannon on the sidelines? So Mercado's standing there, and he's getting consoled by like some third string offensive lineman or something like that. Somebody's like patting him on the back, going, "Hey man, it's not the dumbest thing in the world that you just did. It was definitely the dumbest thing in the world." And Gannon comes up. And you can't see him because he's obscured by the second guy.
Oh, boy.
But you can see kind of the body language and the way that he's moving. And he just ripped. Like, it was...
Well, he's already a defensive coach,
Yeah.
and so he already doesn't like offensive
yeah.
players.
And then he stormed away. Like, he just, pushed right past him. And he was like... And people are going, oh, wow, you, lit him up. I'm like, good. That was fucking stupid. That was really dumb what he did.
Yeah, I just...
His parents are like, we're not playing on this team next year.
Yeah, it's
Don't talk
it's
to my
the
kid
Tom
like that.
Izzo. I'm like, sometimes coaches have to yell at people.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here?
And it's even worse because this was right after Trey Benson and James Conner were put on IR.
Yeah.
Trey Benson's out for at least 4 weeks. Could be
James
longer.
Conner's done for the
James
year.
Conner's done for the year. So it's a huge opportunity.
Yeah.
They elevated Michael Carter to the team from the practice squad, and it was him and DeMercado being like, all right, who's
Bam Knight.
Yeah, and Bam Knight. Who's going to be the guy? Whoever has the hot hand can maybe have a chance to, step up here for the next month.
DeMercado gets a 70-yard touchdown.
And you're
run.
like, yeah, and then then he does the worst thing he could have done, and the fact that they lost, oh god, it's so bad. It's not good.
No, it's real bad.
Yeah.
Dustin, what about you?
Well,
What's your
mine is
Canaries?
going in that same game. It's going a little bit later. I'm going to the Cardinals secondary.
Yeah.
Intercept the ball which would have sealed the game.
Yep.
fumbles the ball, and then like I think every single secondary player they had touched the ball at some point on the ground.
It was a Madden fumble where it's just like guys were diving
And
next
then I think
to
it was Tyler Lockett just ended up
Yep.
falling on it in the end zone.
Savvy vet play by Mr. Lockett.
Very savvy.
And then they go on to win the game.
Recover the fumble.
Cam Ward got his first win.
That's
just,
such an asterisk of a first win.
I mean, all you had to
There's
do
like
was catch it and
5 crazy
fall.
things that happened.
No,
to
it's
change.
going to be a very successful career for him in Tennessee.
I think they were up 2 scores, and there was like 3 minutes left on the clock. Just
thought
fall
you were
over,
gonna be like, but we
let
still
him run out
asked,
a couple
though.
minutes,
Yeah.
punt it off.
Yeah.
They got to try to score twice
Cardinals
and do
should
an
not have
onside
lost
kick.
this game.
No.
And like in a division with that is extremely competitive in the NFC West, where they're the worst team, and they were going into this week at 2-2. You cannot lose games like this.
Nope.
You just can't. If you ever want to hope to like squeak into the playoffs.
Yeah.
So tough.
All right, Mike Kadarius. We're going back to Thursday as well. We're going to Mr. Kyron Williams, who fumbled in overtime on the 1-yard line. Yeah. That is tough, and then it's even worse because he had a chance to go for it on 4th down. They handed the ball off, and he got stuffed again.
I hate that play call.
I
hated that.
It's
play
a bad
call.
play call. This is mostly for the fumble, but it's just kind of an extra layer
And he
that
was having
like
such
they
a good
went
game.
back
It
to
was
him.
his best game of the season.
Yeah,
up
multiple
to this
touchdowns.
point, and then it was a hell of a defensive play. Guy just coming across the line and just launching a punch and just.
I feel like we're
hope.
like across the board getting better at the punch.
Oh yeah,
Like
Yeah,
I'm noticing it so much more than
Yeah.
I did 3-4 years ago.
yeah. I do love when people miss the punch and then I'm just like hitting, just literally punching the dude, just either right in the arm, in the head, in the.
Well, so,
the
I mean,
stomach.
sometimes you have a
they'll, like-
chance if you hit him in like the right spot. Their
Yeah.
arm might fall asleep and the ball falls out.
Well, sometimes they'll like hold a receiver up and just start punching at him, and the play's already over. And I'm like,
what the hell?
guys? Yeah. Yeah. All right, Adam, your stock up.
My stock up this week, I give it to comebacks.
You're joking, dude.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Nice.
Oh,
So this week we probably saw the same tweet. This week we
No,
saw.
I didn't see a tweet.
All right. Well, we saw the Titans overcome an 18-point deficit to defeat Arizona,
I have that
22-21.
one.
Panthers overcame
A 17-0.
17-point to defeat Miami, 27-24.
Broncos were
Can I
down
do my
17
segment?
to
Can I do
3.
my award here?
Yeah.
Can I do my award?
No.
Did you let him
Quit
finish?
hijacking my award.
Yeah.
I scored
He's just
more
mad.
points in my last win.
It is my turn. It's
scored
my team
more
won.
points.
Your
Should
team
be me.
didn't.
Should have been me.
Broncos overcame a 14-point deficit to beat Philly 21-17. Saints overcame an 11-point deficit to defeat the Giants 26-14, and the Commanders overcame a 10-point deficit to defeat the Chargers 27-10. They which by the way that was 27 straight points.
Dustin, your stock up could be teams just falling fucking asleep in the fourth quarter. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I thought of that myself. I didn't have to read a tweet to.
Yeah,
make
you
it,
didn't. You have
so-
all original content.
Yeah, you're
coming from that
always-
side of the table.
Yep,
I actually went to each game, every single game that
That's
I know
crazy.
there was a
You
comeback,
put in
and I looked at
such
the scoring.
A small amount of work
detail.
on a weekly basis. I can't believe you did that much just to get it swooped. I can actually see why you're mad now.
I'm mad. I actually did work for this one.
This is the one segment in like 4 years you've tried.
Oh, it's great. Perfect.
All right, Dustin, what's your
I'm
backup
not
stock
cha-
up?
I didn't make a backup. I thought that one was going to be a solid one.
Quick off your dome here.
Yeah, do a stock up.
There's a lot of people watching the games nowadays because they're trying to get Europe involved.
Okay.
Stock up
You stock up
viewers.
his ratings?
Yeah, dude, they've never been higher.
There's a lot of
Nielsen
people.
guy over here.
You started that sentence like, where is he going with
Kept
this?
looking at the TV and it's baseball.
There's
It's on the
a lot-
TV, so he's like, I'm like, what's he gonna
My
say
stock
here?
up is Shohei Ohtani.
He's pretty good at baseball, I hear.
Oh my God. Okay. My
My stock up is actually Kyler Murray's baseball chances because he probably should go do that instead of playing football.
Okay. Yeah, it was his fault.
That's what you really
He
just
kind
love
of
that
s-
Titans Cardinals game.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was one of the only ones I saw. It was on Red Zone a lot.
Hanging out in that game.
That's like the weekly. Like, there's always like one shitty game on Red Zone that I'm like, no one cares about this, but it's back and forth, so they just keep showing it.
Yeah.
All right, my stock up. I have all three options on the board, which is crazy. My stock up is going to go to Darren Waller, the rapper. Darren Waller's back. fellas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darren Waller, I thought when my opponent in fantasy football picked up Darren Waller and played him against me, I thought that was stupid.
Yeah.
And Darren Waller, 5 for 78 and another touchdown. That's 3 touchdowns in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
He's back.
You've been bamboozled.
Yeah.
I've been bamboozled a couple different ways, Dustin. Let's
Yeah.
not get into all the ways in fantasy that I've been bamboozled this year.
Bamboozling.
Yeah, I'm fucking lost.
It's funny. I've won all my trades according to everyone that's talked to me about them, but I'm
You
still
don't won a game?
I still haven't won a game.
You haven't talked to me about your trades.
You told me that I did a good job.
Yeah,
on
one of them. One of them you did not. Or no, I'm thinking of Josh again. My bad. Yeah. So Darren Waller, the rapper, he's back.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Adam, stock down.
My stock down is the Eagles being the best in the NFC. So the Eagles have kind of looked pretty uninspiring this season so far. Like they haven't really shown that they've been looking very dominant.
But they were 4-0.
But they were 4-0, yeah. So they were outscored 18-0 in the fourth quarter at home against the Broncos.
Bo Nix.
They just haven't looked
Huge Bo Nix
They haven't
game.
looked good on offense at all, and it's very worrisome. I think if you're an Eagles fan, because Saquon's not showing the explosiveness that he's having. Yes, they have some injuries, but like
also on the practice report with a knee today.
every other team has injuries, and
Where we're gonna see Tank
surely
Bigsby.
no one would have seen
A.J.
this
Dillon.
coming with the amount of touches he had. AJ Brown, obviously, the whole pass game is. Jalen Hurts is
AJ Brown just straight up stopped running a route, and then people were tweeting out the video and being like, "Look, Jalen Hurts overthrew him," and I'm
Yeah.
like, he was barely jogging.
Yeah, I just think they need to figure it out. And was Kellen Moore the secret sauce?
He was the he was the straw that stirred the drink.
Yeah,
you know?
like
Yeah.
I feel like because their coach isn't going to actually do anything because he doesn't.
No,
just
he
has-
doesn't do that.
He just has Big Dom buy him to.
And Big
look
Dom
more
doesn't
intimidating.
actually do that much either. He
No.
just kind of is there.
Yeah, he's more just a
So-
character.
assaults people.
Yeah. So Eagles.
suspended.
They're gonna be fine. They're gonna make the playoffs. They're gonna be fine. But they're not like super scary like they were
No.
last year. And
No.
like they have obviously time to figure it out. It's only through 5 weeks, but yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, Dustin, how about you?
My stock down is going to my MVP of the week last week,
Oh,
Mr.
bummer, dude.
Jackson Dart.
After
After a thrilling win in his rookie debut, he comes out 26 for 40, 202 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, 55 yards on the ground, and a fumble lost, and an embarrassing loss to the team that everyone has been saying is the worst team in the NFL this year.
Yeah.
well, and the funny part is like his 2 touchdowns were pretty early, and then he just didn't do anything after that, and he
Oh,
turned the ball over a couple
Yeah,
times.
it was nice. I picked him up in my decimated league, and
Same.
I got 2 alerts pretty early, and I was like, wow, okay.
I was like, all right,
Nice.
there's a
I might have
chance.
And then I'm like, I haven't gotten any alerts in a long time. This isn't great. And although, did you see his interaction with Jalen Hyatt?
No,
So he was scrambling, and he was trying to pick up a first down, and I think it was like a 3rd and long, and it looked like he would have, but Jalen Hyatt just all of a sudden just stops and stands there and watches this defender run past him and make the play on Jackson Dart and stop him. And
there's a Kelsey.
You could see Jackson Dart get up and be like,
Bro.
hold your fucking block.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like, what are you doing? And I just, for a guy like Jalen Hyatt that needs to show that he actually can be on a roster,
Yeah,
that's a tough look. It's a tough look.
yeah, I think so. All right, my stock down to wrap us up here is going to let's call it modesty. Because Taylor Swift made a song about Travis Kelce's penis, and we haven't even mentioned it yet. We are like an hour in, and I mean, we have not talked about. Dustin, do you know what the song is called?
No, but I have heard the lyrics for the one part you're referring to.
It's the whole song.
Oh, okay. I only.
The
it's the
whole
whole
song. It's called Wood, W-O-O-D.
Yeah, it's something about opening her legs at the end.
Thighs.
The
Thighs,
yeah.
yeah. If you guys, so put yourself in Travis Kelce's shoes. Is this good?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
what?
sure?
You not want to have your like?
So-
you want the opposite?
No. So hear me out. So this reminds me of a conversation that had after
Small dick,
Pete
but I love his
Davidson and
personality.
Ariana Grande had right after Pete Davidson and Ariana Grande broke up. She spread a rumor that he had a giant penis.
Yeah.
And he was like, "You think that's good, right? Because then everyone thinks I have a giant penis." But now every girl Pete Davidson ever hooks up with ever again is going to be just terribly disappointed.
Okay, but Travis is they're getting married, so I
We'll
feel
see.
like,
Taylor
we'll see about
Swift,
that.
they
and
could
if
get
anything,
divorced
all
pretty
like
quick.
he's clearly leaving her satisfied. So I feel like enough for her to write a song about it.
It's
I feel
because
like
she's
that's
getting all this publicity to a new type
probably
of,
really good.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
he
Humor.
just
I
elevates
just
him.
want to make sure that we're like I just want to explore the psychology of this.
I mean, it's
fucking weird.
Their relationship has really just made his ex-girlfriend go crazy. She's
Is she going crazy?
she's
I don't know who
she's
she
always
is.
in the news. Anything new comes out, she has to jump in and try to just I don't know talk a bunch of shit, and it makes her look not good. It doesn't
it's
come
not,
off.
It's not a good look.
Comes off like a jealous ex. Like
I don't believe they're
yikes.
actually in love.
I
I,
saw
think it's still
the,
a publicity stunt.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're just both trying to make more money.
I saw the love story, like the posters in the window thing. I think PMT
that's not
put it
Love
out
Story.
where she was like, "Do you want to?" No, it's not love story. Whatever it is. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
You
either.
Oh, hang on. I'll get there.
Yeah, okay, you work on it. But she was holding a sign that was like, "You want to go on a date?" And it was Travis Kelce holding a sign that said like, "I have a tree trunk schlong" or something like that. It's so gross. I don't like it. It makes me
She wears high heels, I
profoundly
wear
uncomfortable.
T-shirts.
That's
Yeah.
I'm in the bleachers.
still love
Waiting
story.
for the day.
that's
when
it's You Belong With Me.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what it is.
You Belong With Me.
Yeah. So I just and beyond that, I just think the new Taylor Swift album is bad.
You do. Oh, I like it.
Of course you do.
I
Yeah.
like it. It's more of a bop.
I will not be listening
More
to
poppy.
it.
I don't know. I mean,
If it was
a
more country,
conservative
maybe I'd
psyop.
listen to it.
I enjoy it.
How does Paige feel about it?
She loves it.
Oh, that's tough.
She loves it.
It's tough. Taylor's entering her trad wife era, and I don't want it. I don't like it.
So you
I
don't-
like
you-
sad
you
Taylor
don't
better.
want her to be happy.
No, I like her when she's upset. I think she makes better music.
Wow. You just be happy for her, dude.
No,
It's not very.
I would
smart.
never be happy for someone else.
How long till she gets pregnant?
5 seconds. Knowing what Travis Kelce's working with.
Do you think they're doing it to that song?
Yes.
It's just playing on loop in the bedroom.
It's the like 2-hour remix. It's just looping.
Do you think he's
wood.
gonna get like a portrait of him, like the naked pose, and there's just like a tree trunk coming
like the
out?
one that we used to have at our intro with Sarge, where he was covering up himself just barely?
Oh, it's
and
still there.
Doing
It's
the,
still there.
It's still
Is
there.
it still there?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
good.
still there.
Good.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe we could.
Maybe
I
that's
do
why he
think
looks so slow now.
it developed over time.
he got a surgery.
Come on, wait, it's not like you had some late growth spurt in life.
This week's episode is brought to you by Hims.
Oh God.
You ever see Austin Powers?
Yeah.
The pump.
Okay, let's get into our Week 6 preview here.
Oh, my God.
Vikings are on bye, so we only got 2 games to talk about.
I don't even know who my team's playing.
You
don't?
No.
We'll get there.
Busted.
So we have the first Cincinnati Bengals traveling to Green Bay, take on the Packers, playing on Sunday at 3:25 on CBS.
This is the Sean Clifford revenge game.
Oh, sure, yeah. Is he gonna see
Potentially.
the field? Probably not.
Well, so Zach Taylor, I'm on the record. Zach Taylor is a very, very smart man. Not at all an idiot.
Nope.
Not at all deflated Mike McCarthy.
Not a Joe Burrow merchant.
No, not. I mean, no one would ever say that.
Yeah.
So Zach Taylor,
Look at his
after
record
He had Andy
without
Dalton.
him.
right, Zach
look at
Taylor
his
did
record.
not.
They were good with Andy
No.
Dalton.
No.
Yeah, they were.
No, he
Marvin
never had-
Lewis had Andy
Oh, he
Dalton.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He has like literally 4 wins without.
He
Joe
had the
Burrow.
season where they lost to get Joe Burrow.
Yes.
And then the next season where
first
Joe
one.
Burrow
They-
didn't play very much.
Well,
and they
he
got
played
the
and
first.
then they lost a bunch. Yeah, then they got the
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Zach Taylor, smart man, he looked at Jake Browning and the 3 terrible losses that he's accumulated in a row here, and he said this week that they're looking at options. So they're feeling it out. They're checking it out. You know, it's like fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on you again. Fool me 3 times. We're gonna look at some options.
Sure.
So that's what everyone says. So.
How it goes.
Yeah, so he's looking at options, which means that if we're looking at guys on the roster right now, you have Brett Rippon,
Nice.
as the backup
Yeah.
currently.
He spent some time with Kevin O'Connell.
I don't know how these
Yep.
guys stay in the league so long.
Because you
They're-
need
they're good
a
in the
bunch of
quarterback
them.
room.
You're telling me
Yeah,
there's
they're just chill
nobody
hangs.
They're
better.
basically just waiting to become a
Well,
coach.
so we have Brett Rippon, and then we have Sean Clifford off of the Packers practice squad, moved to the Bengals practice squad, which feels lateral to me.
You,
but
you
whatever.
guys want to
Well,
trade?
it's like, hey, tell us your playbook.
Yeah,
Yeah, what do you remember?
but it was like a month ago.
Well,
It was like a long time ago.
Yeah,
so
You know what? You knew who you're playing, though.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
like, we know.
So either way, so that's a story. I'm just living in fear that they're going to trade for Jameis Winston. I can't handle that.
Uh-oh.
That would be
That's the
awesome.
one that I'm worried about.
They might be better than with Joe Burrow.
Be pretty
Honestly, that would be fucking sick.
Yeah.
I want them to do it next week. That's what I want to happen. So, I mean, this is a game, and I think I feel like a broken record here, but they should win this game.
Yeah, they
right?
should. They
I've
they
said that the
definitely
last
should.
2 games, and they've won none of them. They didn't lose all of them, but they haven't
Yeah.
won any of them.
It feels like another can't lose type of situation.
I view it as a must-win.
But but that's right. So must win. I always view that as like you need to get momentum back.
They do.
You need
No,
to, like,
because-
like can't lose or like you're playing an inferior opponent.
So look at
you
the
should win.
Look at the record. We're 2-1-1,
Yeah.
right? 2-2-1 is not the worst thing in the world.
No.
But 3-1-1 is awesome.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm saying the win looks good. Last week I said that this team is not serious people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm maintaining that this week until I see otherwise. And luckily for them, they get a perfect game to come out and look like serious people again.
Yeah.
This is a game that they should win at home against the Jake Browning Bengals. Bengals defense has looked atrocious. Bengals offense has looked atrocious outside of garbage time.
Yeah.
Like, this should not be hard
No.
to do. And
No,
they
they
and they're coming off the bye. They're getting healthier. Zach Tom is practicing again. I believe so is Aaron Banks and Christian Watson, which is crazy. Because, like, if Christian Watson...
Jaden
I
Reed.
forgot about him.
He had surgery.
Oh, that's right. The broken collarbone.
Yeah. He had collarbone and
Yeah.
what's
time?
the foot?
I feel like
one?
it wasn't that long.
Liz Frank surgery. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean he's on IR. I'm pretty sure. So he's out for at least 4 weeks.
Okay.
But Christian Watson is practicing again. Opens up the 3-week window for him to come back. I don't think he's coming back this week, but you know, just put a little tickler out there. Just put it in the notes. And when looking at this game, Jordan Love's average depth of target, if you look at all 4 games this season, first 2 games, he was at like 12 yards or something crazy. The last 2 games, he's been at like 3. Matt LaFleur needs to knock it off with this pussy shit. I can't deal with this dink and dunk, I'm scared of our offensive line type of play style. I can kind of see it against Cleveland. Against Dallas, I do not understand. And, I mean, Jordan Love still had a good game. But you got to let him rip it a little bit, especially against defenses like the Bengals where you can do that.
Yeah, where they have Trey Hendrickson, and that's like it.
Yeah, so I want to see a couple things in this game. I want to see Jordan Love throwing down the field. And I want to see Matt LaFleur just not, like, stop doing the I'm coaching not to lose thing.
Yeah.
Because at the end of that Cowboys game, they could have been a lot more aggressive, and they weren't. And that's why they tied. And you could say maybe they would have lost, but I'd rather fucking win. Right. So this is a game that I don't like how concerned I am for the Packers because I just feel like they've let me down 2 weeks in a row, and I can't trust them.
Yeah, I mean it's very similar setup in terms of like the opponent you're playing is the Cowboys, but
Yeah.
a lot less scary.
But take the offense down.
Yeah. So that's where I'm like, it should only help the Packers should not lose this game.
Yeah.
Like it honestly shouldn't even.
We're
be
playing
close.
worse Cowboys.
It shouldn't be close.
At home.
And you're like, oh well, Jamar Chase, T Higgins, yes, but if it's Jake Browning,
If the ball can't get to them,
it's not gonna matter.
If it's Jake Browning and the Packers pass rush actually shows up
yeah,
for this
it
game.
won't matter.
Yeah.
That they have T Higgins and Jamar Chase and Chase Brown, I'll say, because he's has shown he can be something.
In theory, he's capable
Yeah.
of doing things.
But yeah, so this could get ugly, and it should get ugly, and if it doesn't, that's concerning.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at.
Okay, what do we think the line is here?
Is it me?
I think it's me because I have the points.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Uh,
Not It hasn't moved since last night to today. It's in Green Bay.
Was the game this week for the Bengals that was in Cincinnati?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so the Lions were 10.5 at Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say the Packers are
Look at him. He's
9.5.
Give me 10.
Yeah, dude. Dustin, I thought you were working the noodle and like
He worked the
making it
noodle.
just in the
He
wrong
got almost
direction.
there. No.
So this
Packers
is,
haven't won in 3 weeks.
I
Spot
don't
the
know
line.
if I can recall a line I've ever seen this. It is Packers minus 14.5.
Jeez.
That's
I don't like that.
That's nuts.
That feels
That's
bad.
college, man.
This is-
that's crazy.
This is like everyone on the broadcast is going to pick the Packers. There's going to be a screenshot of it.
I hope so.
This feels like a can't win game because if we do win, no one will give a fuck.
Correct.
Like no one will be like the Packers are fixed.
Correct.
But if we lose or even win close, everyone will be like, look, there's still problems.
yeah.
There's no good outcome
Oh
for me.
yeah, no, there isn't. This is definitely a lose-lose for you.
Unless they win like 60-0, like something crazy.
I guess. Yeah. Well, you saw the benchmark. But
42-3, a la the Gophers last week.
you saw the benchmark. if you don't beat the Bengals by as much as we did, then it's going to be a loss.
Fuck.
That's what it's set at.
I don't like that. You had 2 defensive touchdowns.
You could do that too.
You guys could have
Defense is
3.
supposed- yeah, Micah Parsons.
Oh,
on.
maybe this is the Matthew Golden 3-touchdown game.
We do need
Maybe.
to come up with some side bets here. All right, over under though.
I'm just gonna keep making the Matthew Golden 3-touchdown all year, and it's never gonna happen.
The one game he gets like 2. You're just like, no.
I'm doing a moonshot every week and just never hitting.
All right,
All right, over under on this one. I am going to put her at.
Don't assume it's gender.
This one's a girl. I'm gonna put this one at 45.5.
That's the exact number I was thinking because I'm like, all right, Bengals will probably score like 10
He's been
points.
so locked in on the over-unders, and his spreads are just gone.
Yeah, they're terrible.
You said 45.5?
It's like
45
you,
and a
put all
half.
the skill points into that, and they just neglected that part of the skill tree. It's just I'll get it later.
I'll go 45.
You said what was it?
45.5.
It's 45. Okay, very close. You're both right around it, but it's 44.5. No.
Yes.
All right.
Damn it.
Sorry, before we go anywhere, we got a comment from someone named Jalen.
I've heard of
What's
her.
up, Jalen? Man, that would be huge for the program if the Packers lose against the Bengals. Adam and I will never let you hear the end of it.
No. Especially if you
Good to see you guys united on
You
something.
guys already lost the Browns. We beat the Browns. If you lost to the Bengals in this situation, and then we beat, and it's just it wouldn't matter even if what happened
if
in
the-
our games
Oh,
because
it
you
would.
guys
It
lost
would.
to those.
You know
It's
the
terrible.
you know the Wolverine looking at the picture meme.
Yeah.
I'm doing that with a picture of JJ McCarthy right now. I'm like, it was so fun when I could just shit on JJ McCarthy on this podcast, and he's like, my ankle, and I haven't been having fun for the last month. I don't know what that
darn.
means.
I'm sorry.
It pisses me off.
Maybe your team should give you something to cheer about.
I hope they do. I truly do.
Yeah. All right. Any shot bets we want to?
We should cook up one for mine and one for Dustin's. Okay. So looking at this game, I don't think we should do turnovers between the quarterback. That feels disingenuous.
I mean, how many does Jake Browning have in the last 2 weeks?
He had 3 interceptions last week.
How confident do you feel in 14.5?
14.5?
Yeah.
I don't feel that confident in 14.5.
That is nuts.
I would feel confident in a money line, but like
I'll take Packers win by more than 14.5.
I don't want to
two-
bet
two touchdowns.
against the Packers.
You don't feel good about it.
I
mean,
don't feel good about
you
it.
never see spreads that big. So that's where I'm like, I feel like we have to do something around that.
Don't be a bitch, dude.
You guys should win.
Do
by
I
more than
emotional hedge and
I'll take the they'll cover.
You'll say so. You guys
I
are
think
both
the
saying they'll
Packers are
cover.
covering, yeah.
All right, I'll emotional hedge and say they won't.
So you have them only winning
by 14
by
or less.
14 or less.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the Lions, I think, won by 18.
Yeah, but the Packers also lost to the Browns.
See,
so...
I'm totally cool with that because then I'm like, if
we're all emotionally hedging.
Yeah, and if the Bengals cover or God forbid win, that would just be icing on the cake. I don't want to mind ripping a shot for that.
And if the Packers cover, I'd be okay ripping a shot. So it's like, I'd take it.
Yeah. Okay. Then on Monday night, the Bears get a chance for some revenge where they travel back down to Washington, take on the Commanders. Monday Night Football, 7:15.
Tyreek Stevenson's never been so in the building.
Was it a Thursday night game when this happened, though?
I don't remember.
It was a Thursday or a Monday. It was definitely not. I don't think it was Sunday Night Football.
Bears,
but it definitely was a primetime game.
24.
I remember that.
It was October 27th.
What day is that?
Get your calendar out.
Yeah.
Wait, October 27th.
That
must have been a Thursday.
Oh, I typed in October 26th, and it's telling me about Israel.
It was Thursday.
It's like day.
It was definitely Thursday.
Of week.
Because Halloween was on like a Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah. Sunday.
It was Sunday Night Football.
Yeah.
Last year?
Yeah.
October?
October 27th, 2024. Okay. Sunday is what the AI says.
All right. So Halloween was on
24th.
Thursday.
I thought you said 27th.
No,
it is 27th.
2024.
Yeah.
2024.
Wait.
The year.
Okay. You're not gonna.
So Dustin, Jesus died, right?
I know,
okay.
but
And then it's been 2000.
I'm doing the math on something that happened that weekend.
I wonder what that is.
We'll never know.
Yeah, we'll never know.
All right.
We'll never know what happened.
So Bears, Commies. This is where is this? This is
at the Commanders.
Ooh.
Yeah,
was that where it was?
Yeah. Yeah.
What are the odds?
Especially if the Commanders wear their black uniforms.
They have to.
They
have to.
Yeah.
And they have to just go stare at Tyreek Stevenson the whole time they're warming up.
He's been pretty solid, I think, this year. I've heard his name positively.
Yeah, he's had a couple turnovers.
Yeah. Jaden Daniels looks to be. I don't think he had any issues last week. So.
He seems a little bit limited. He got dinged up at one point last year, and you can kind of see it in his game where he doesn't run as much, but he was still fully functional as far as quarterbacking goes.
Yeah, I mean he was fine in his first game back. Bill, of course, had his breakout game.
Bill, let's go.
So we got that. Deebo Samuel's looking more like early San Fran Debo than not.
Is Terry still hurt?
Yeah,
question mark.
Is out there, so that's going to be an interesting.
So who do we have? Noah Brown, is he on that team?
No.
Christian McCaffrey's brother's on that team.
Luke McCaffrey. Yeah, he had a big catch.
50-yard catch. So
cool.
Got that. Yeah. And then the corpse of Zach Ertz, who's still running around out there.
That's crazy
fast,
to me.
He's
like doing stuff though.
He didn't have anything last week. He did.
He
one
has
target.
been doing stuff. Yeah.
Last week he was a goose egg. But all right, Dustin, what do we? How do we feel about this game?
Wait. I thought we were doing the line. I'm pretty sure
we haven't even
line.
talked yet. We have to establish the run here. We cannot just keep
must be
going
established.
1.5 yards per carry with DeAndre Swift up the middle. We have to figure something.
Are you
out.
going to give it to the other guy?
Monungai?
Yeah, because Khalil Herbert is on IR. Is that?
And Tariq Cohen's not in the league anymore.
Tariq Cohen is retired. Yes.
Matt Forte ain't coming out of the woodwork anytime soon either.
Oh, I wish he would.
David Montgomery ain't walking through that door, buddy. Wouldn't that be sweet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked him. He was good.
He was
you
good.
Want to establish the run.
Yeah, we need to establish the run.
Okay.
I think we win this game if we get pressure on their offensive line. I think that's really all we need
Daniels
to do.
Still limited mobility.
Yeah, that, and if we can stop their run, I'm not really worried about them throwing all over us.
You're worried about Bill?
Are you going to start?
I'm worried more about Bill.
Yeah, you're going to actually play Bill in
I
fantasy
probably
football?
won't.
Why?
Because I'm saying the Bears are going to stop him.
Do you want to trade me Bill so that I have a running back that does something?
Yeah, give me someone good.
Okay, we'll talk.
Give me someone good.
Yeah, I'll give you someone good. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This one is interesting because, I don't know. I like the Commanders lost to the Packers. We're fully in the circle of parity, where it's I don't know what to make of either of these teams on a given week.
Yeah.
Because the Commanders just beat the Chargers, but the Chargers are kind of ass, right? So we're
last 2 weeks there.
Yeah, they're not giving Ladd the ball.
They gave
Ladd
to
had
him
a touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, one.
Yeah, he had his best game, I think,
I know.
last week.
Yeah, and they lost
They
by a
still
lot.
lost. By their worst loss. So maybe they
got to
not
stop giving
they're
it
not,
to him.
No, they're not giving it to him enough.
Right. So, okay, let's see. Am I doing the line on this one?
Yep.
Okay. This one in Washington. I don't think Vegas knows fully what to do with this one. I'm going to say Commanders -2.
My heart says the Bears are favored, but
Listen to your heart
The 2-2 Bears.
Go with your gut.
when she's calling.
what's the?
for
They're
you.
3-2, and they just came off a win against a team that everyone thought would be really good. I'll go 2.5 Commanders.
Wait,
What did
the
you say?
Cowboys?
No.
Who'd you guys beat?
No, he's saying
No,
the
the
Commanders.
Commanders
Oh,
just came
Commanders.
off a win.
I thought the Cowboys were
I
supposed
said
to be really good.
-2.
Yeah, and I said 2.5.
2.5. It is Commanders -4.5.
Ah, I was off.
Yeah. So, all right.
Recency bias.
Over under.
Over
All right,
under. I guess it depends on if there's a last second touchdown.
Me with the gentleman's sweep. Yeah, factor that in.
I'm trying to.
Over under everything except the last 5 seconds.
43.5.
I'm gonna take. It's not a bad line. I'll take 43.
Wow. Oh, boys, you guys are really off. It is 50.5.
Whoa!
No way.
Have the Bears shown like great defense?
I don't know.
Yeah.
No.
Eh?
No.
Yeah.
Look at the games they've given up. The points.
They didn't let the Cowboys score that much.
They let the Cowboys, they had 14, but then they had the Raiders score 24 on them.
Yeah, that's true.
52 from the
Alright,
Lions.
that's a different. That's that one
27
doesn't
from the
count.
Vikings. Like, I just.
Yeah, I
don't
want that
know.
one back. Actually,
know.
I wasn't thinking.
And the Commanders, their defense they had a good game. I think was it last, or this past one, but
Yeah.
27, I think.
but then it's been they've given up 34, 24, 27, and they only
Damn,
give
if
up
Dustin hadn't
6.
fucked up that first line so much, you would have swept me.
Yeah,
Again, 2 in a row.
yeah, and
Would have been 2 in a row. Yeah.
yeah. So all right.
What if I don't get another one right all year? It's just sweeps.
Okay. Sarge, were there any other questions that came in?
No, just this lame ass comment from Go Pack Go all day.
Let's
Packers
go.
Packers are still the best team in the league.
That's
Well,
yeah. You
I-
agree? You concur?
I don't think that that's true at the moment.
Are you sure?
You could have caught me in week 2 with that, and I would have been like, honestly, I think there's a discussion to be had.
And then you guys lost the Browns.
When we lost to the Browns and we tied the Cowboys,
Yeah.
so
And then you didn't win this week.
I'm back down to
You
earth.
didn't win, yeah.
It's true. It's been
3
a
weeks.
while
Yeah.
since that
No,
Thursday, and that second win was a Thursday. It's
Yeah.
been a couple extra
It's been
days.
a long time since you
Yeah.
guys won a game.
So I maintain that the Packers are in my not serious people. This is what. Do you guys remember Jordan Love's first year, and I put him on a strike policy,
Yes.
and he never actually got a strike after that because he was just tearing it up.
So you're thinking that you're going to put the Packers on a strike policy. and
I
now they're
mean,
just gonna
calling
start
them
tearing
not serious people is kind of the equivalent of saying they're on a strike policy.
You're officially going to put them on the strike policy.
No. Right now I'm
what happens
staying
if they
away
get 3
from the
strikes?
Are they out?
Yeah.
You're not a fan of them
Then
anymore?
I sell my
Then you
share.
can, then you can go back to your
can't
other
do that,
team.
Kevin. You
You can
can't
go back
sell
to your
it.
second favorite team, the Bengals, and root for them.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's
just
why
in time.
that's why I'm not putting them on a 3 strike. Because with Jordan Love, I was like 3 strikes, and then I can be out. I can be out on a player on the team. I can't just be out on the whole team.
So you're not committing to this.
No,
Oh,
no. I'm making
you
a
afraid?
reference. Yes,
he's afraid.
I'm afraid every day, Dustin.
Okay.
I live in fear.
All right.
You'll know that at some point when your team starts to give you expectations, like you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
You'll wake up in a cold sweat. Have you guys seen like the Morty laying in bed meme where it's like he's thinking about the game tomorrow?
Yeah.
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 It's that
All right. Well.
verbal meme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Good. Okay. I think that's going to do it. Thanks for listening to our episode of 10K TV, the Monday edition, presented by 10,000 Takes. Go to their website at 10ktakesmn.com.
Wait. We didn't do a shot bet.
Oh, yeah, we didn't.
I almost forgot.
Shot bet for
For Bears commies. Do the Bears allow a last second Hail Mary? I'll take yes.
Is that actually what we're doing?
Unless it was like another Matthew Golden
Could you
3-1.
imagine? Could you imagine?
Yeah.
That would be something.
So let's do. Do you want to do like? We could do like fantasy points like Caleb versus Jaden since they were both in the same draft class, and they both do run around. It's not like Caleb's not mobile.
Yeah.
6-point passing touchdown.
Yep.
Fantasy points.
Yeah, I could do that. I can get
Okay.
behind
Are you taking
I'll take Caleb.
Jaden? Oh, you're taking Caleb. Oh wow.
I gotta stick with my team here.
You don't sound happy about
that.
it.
He doesn't
I'm
wanna
not.
emotionally
I wanted
hates-
Jaden Daniels.
Okay. So well, you could have Jaden Daniels now.
We could have been in the NFC Championship game last year.
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't know if there might be some other parts about that you're not thinking about.
Doesn't work there.
A couple other players on the team. Adam, who do you want? I could take either side of this. I don't
know,
really
that's
care.
That's kind of how I feel too. I'm gonna go with. I'll go with Caleb Williams on this side, just because Jaden's coming off an injury, and I don't know. I just feel like Caleb will at least. I hate the run game for the Bears, so I feel like all the scoring's gonna be pass touchdowns.
Okay, so that means I'm taking Jaden Daniels. It means both of our shot bets are you and Dustin versus me.
Yeah.
I've been pretty
Yes.
good on the shot bets this year, minus the last one.
Dustin, you are 3-2-1 on bets. I am 4-2-1, and Adam is 3-1-1. So you are the worst at bets, actually. This
But I'm
year.
still. Wait, I'm
really good.
positive though. I'm over 500.
Yeah, but you're the worst on this show.
That's okay. I'm over 500.
Okay.
Oh no.
You're also the worst in the hammered heartbreaks because there's
There's only been one.
and you
And the
lost.
refs gave it to the Vikings.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have our shot bets. Now we can move
All
on
right.
with the show
well,
wrap up.
then that shot bet was presented by 10K Takes. You can go to the website and get merch like this wonderful hat. This is the Skull Dozer hat, I believe. It's just at 10ktakesmn.com. I believe they still have the gritty hat going on.
Yeah, $18.
$18, yeah. Very nice quality. Who actually makes these? I don't even know.
Great question. Marlo did a lot of that, so shout out to him.
Unfiltered 10K Takes digital media. Look at that. Wow. Quality gear for disappointed fans. Gotta love it. Gotta love a rope hat. All right. Let's wrap up the show here. As I mentioned before, thanks for listening to our episode of 10K TV, the Monday edition, presented by 10,000 Takes. Go to their website at 10ktakesmn.com. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads. If you just search 10K Takes, you always find us on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, Facebook at State of Skull 10K, or just by searching State of Skull, where we post links to our episode each week, as well as clips from the episode, highlights, reactions, memes, news for the Vikings, Packers, Bears, as well as the NFC North and NFL in general, if it's big enough. We are officially into October. Teams are going on bye. Your team's already had your bye. My team's going on bye.
It's crazy that next week we'll all be done with our buys.
I know.
It's so
We're just
early.
gonna be having 3 games to talk about the whole time, which is nice.
Nice content.
Although next week with the Monday night game, we won't be able to talk about the Bears, but that's all right. We can mention it. So,
Oh yeah, I suppose.
you know,
We'll just look into the future.
look into the future and see what happens.
We obviously won't be wrong about anything that happens.
We'll just
in the
record
game.
a good version and a bad version, and we'll
No
figure out.
specifics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I liked the way that they scored.
Yeah,
It was
nice.
Colston Loveland looked great.
It was a pass
I don't
and
think
or
you can
run,
say that one.
and it was good, or defensive touchdown.
DeAndre Swift had at least one carry.
Yep.
Yeah.
He did, yeah. Probably.
DeAndre Swift tore his ACL. You just start predicting shit.
Gosh. All right. I've been your host, Adam Oz, joined always by my co-host, Kevin Ohm, who supports the Packers, Dustin Luco, who supports the Bears, producer Sarge in the chair over there, who is a Vikings fan, along with myself, where we cover, NFC North. It's the fun thing in this show.
Yeah.